Hello friends, I am Amit Bagure, working as an assistant professor in KK Bagh, Institute of Engineering, Education and Research, Nasik. Today we are going to discuss double integration under the heading of numerical integration. Double integration mathematically can be represented as double integral of f of x comma y dx dy. Here, this is called as definite type of integral because the limits for integration are given x0 to xn, y0 to ym. So x0 is the lower limit for the x, xn is the upper limit for the x term. Double integration can be computed as iterated integrals. It means first of all integrate that function of x comma y with respect to x only. Then the result of first integration is integrated again in second dimensions. It means with respect to y0 and ym. Then you will get the final answer for the integration. In double integration we are using first of all trapezoidal rule for finding the area under the curve and Simpson's one-third rule. Graphically, double integration can be represented as, you can see this figure, you can plot x, then y and function of x comma y. Then if you are plotting the function on the graph paper, you will get such type of graph and you have to calculate the area under this curve. You calculate all this blue color area. Before starting the trapezoidal rule, first of all we should know which formula we are using for finding area under the curve under single integration. The first of all we are discussing trapezoidal, then Simpson's one third. In trapezoidal rule already we have discussed the area under this graph can be calculated by using this formula, that is h by 2 y0 plus yn plus 2 into remaining terms of y. It means y0 is the first term, come only once in the formula, and yn is the last term, come only once in the formula. All other terms y1, y2, y3 up to y of n minus 1 come twice. This formula is used for multiple segments. Then for Simpson's one-third rule, you have to calculate area under this curve. So we are joining 3 points as a parabola. Now here, after simplifying this formula, you will get area is equal to y0 plus yn, same like trapezoidal. First term y0, the last term yn, plus 4 into odd terms. Now here you can see y1, y of n minus 2. It means y1, y3, y5, y7 up to y of n minus 2. All are odd terms, plus 2 into even terms. So another way we can remember this formula, just remember 141, 141, 141, 141. Now remember this number 1, 4 and 1 for Simpson's one-third rule, and for trapezoidal just remember these numbers 1, 2, 1. It means y0 plus 2 into remaining terms plus yn. These numbers will help you in double integration. Now trapezoidal rule, derivation for this rule, you will get this table if you are simplifying this double integral. Here you have to draw this table. This table will get clear during numericals. Remember here we are using hk by 4, and in single integration we are just using h by 2 because we are integrating only once, it means h by 2. But here when you are again integrating with for the y terms, you will get k by 2. If you are multiplying these two terms h by 2 and k by 2, you will get hk by 4 plus sum of square terms. Square terms will come from that table. Again for Simpson's one-third rule, if you are applying single integration, you will get y0 to y2 and these terms. Again apply double integrations, it means y0 to y2, you will get terms hk by 9. H is the step size for the x terms, k is the step size for the y terms. Now again, that formula can be converted into tabular form, that is x0, x1, x2, y0, y1, y2. We can complete this table. From this table we can simplify the formula hk by 9 plus remaining terms. We can see here, but we are not using this formula because it is very complicated. So we are preparing the same table. After preparing this table, we are using some different techniques to find out this area under this curve. We'll take some examples. Now find double integral of function of x comma y. Now here function of x comma y is x square minus 3y square plus xy cube, and limits are given. X0 is minus 2, xn is 2, y0 is 0, ym is 4. If you are writing given data, you can see here x0 is minus 2, xn is 2. Then to calculate step size, here I am considering n equal to 2 only for simplification. Now here xn is upper limit minus lower limit upon number of steps are 2. Then we will get h equal to 2 for only for x term. Similarly for y terms, you will get y0 lower limit 0, upper limit 4. Then k equal to same ym upper limit minus lower limit upon m. Again m is number of steps for the y terms. Again here I am considering m equal to also 2. So we will get h equal to 2 for the x terms, k equal to 2 for the y terms. Now later on you have to calculate, it means lower limit is x0, upper limit is xn. It means from going from 0 minus 2 to 2, we have to use step size is 2. Then we get minus 2 x0, x1 is 0, xn is 2. So we are using this formula. This is very important formula for finding x of I. Similarly for y of I, it is y0 plus I into k, and I is varying from 1 to n. Now y0 is given, upper limit of the integral, lower limit of the integral. We will get 0, 2 and 4. Then we have to prepare that table that we have discussed in trapezoidal rule. Find value of x comma y at different locations of x comma I comma j. Now this is your table. Now how to draw this table and how to remember this table? First of all, write all these terms x0, x1, x2 in the row. Then you write y0, y1, y2 terms. Then for this table, first of all, take this x0 as constant, and we are varying this term y0, y1, y2. It means function of x0, y0, x0 is constant. Then function of x0, y1, x0 is constant. Then function of x0, y2. Similarly for the next column, again we can take x1 as constant. So we will get function of x1 comma y0, function of x1 comma y1, and x1 comma y2. Same for this x2 terms, you will get this table. Now mathematically this table can be completed like this one. Now here you should know how to store this function f of x comma y, x square minus 3y square plus xy cube. You can store in calculator 991 ms alpha x square minus 3 into alpha y square plus alpha x into alpha y cube. Then you have to just say calculate, then we will ask for the values of x. First of all, when he is asking for x, you have to put this value x0, that is x0 is 2. Now you have to calculate this function as function of x0 comma y0. Then again he will ask you what is y0. Then you can say y0 is 0. It means when you are putting x0 is minus 2 and y0 is 0, you will get function of x0 comma y0 is 4. Similarly, minus 24. Again say calculate. Then he will ask you function of x0 is constant, that is minus 2. We are only varying y1. Now here y1 is 2. Again same for y2 terms, you will get 4 minus 24 minus 172. Same for x1 terms, here function of x1 comma y0. It means at the x location you have to put x1 term, that is nothing but 0, and when he will ask for y terms you have to put again 0 because y is 0. Then complete this table, complete only this table, that is 4 0 4 minus 24 12 8 minus 172 minus 48 84. Then for trapezoidal rule we can add in a row at the end, and you can write that numbers we are remember 1 2 1. Now here why we are adding two numbers horizontally and vertically, because in double integration we have to integrate first of all with x only. It means this 1 to 1 terms use only for x terms, and the vertical 1 to 1 terms use only for y terms. Now next question, how we will get 8 term here? That's very simple. You have to multiply now this 1 to 1. You have to remember these numbers. Now 1 into 4 plus 1 into 4, that is 8, plus 2 into 0, you will get 8 numbers. You can write here 8. Now similarly, after getting 8, next is 1 into minus 24 plus 1 into 8 plus 2 into minus 12. So you will get minus 40. Similarly, for the last row, 1 into minus 172, 2 into minus 48, 1 into 84, you will get minus 184. Now here all these terms you will get 8 minus 40 minus 184 after single integration. It means for 1 to 1 terms. Again for vertical you have to again integrate. Now again you have to say 1 into 8. Again you have to say 1 into 8 plus 1 into minus 184 plus 2 into 40. So you will get final term, that is solution term, minus 256. Then our formula we can simplify. A equal hk by 4 into solution term. The solution term will come from this table. Now it's h is known 2, k is known 2 from the previous slides. So 2 into 2 upon 4 into solution term is minus 256. So 2 into 2 4 gets cancelled. The final answer, that is area, is minus 256. Similarly for Simpson's one-third rule, we are using same numerical for Simpson's one-third rule. Similar way we can calculate h, because here I am using n is 4 and previous example I am using n is 2. Now here h you will get 1 and k you will get 1 in similar way. Then function of x comma y is similar, x square minus 3y square plus xy cube. We can store this function in calculator for finding the function value to complete that table. Now these are the basic formula we have discussed already. x0 plus ih, y0 plus ik. We will get minus 2 to 2. Step size is 1. So minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Similarly for y terms, get y0 is given, so y0, 0 plus 1, 1, so 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. Then for completing the table, it's very simple. x0, x1, x2. First of all, write all these terms. x0, x1, x2, x3. Then write all these terms. y0, y1, y2, y3, y4. Because here we are using n equal to 4. There are now the 4 terms. 1, 2. So there are n equal to 4. It means number of data points are 5. N is 4. Its number of strips are 4. Number of data points are odd. That is always 5 if n is 4. Then similarly, when Kelsey will ask you what is x0, you can say x0 is minus 2 and y0 is 0. You will get 6 term. Again, for finding this 5, calculator will ask you what is x0. You can write x0 is minus 2 and y1 is 1. Again same, you can put x0 constant, that is minus 2, and we can vary y. First of all 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. So we'll get all these numbers 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Similarly for x1 column, x2 columns, x3 columns, and x4 columns. Now after completing this table, remember these numbers we have discussed in previous slides: 1, 4, 1 and 1, 4, 1. If you don't want to remember these numbers, you can just remember Simpson's 1/3 rule, that is h by 3 plus y0 plus yn plus 4 into odd terms plus 2 into even terms. Now here I am not using that formula, I am using 1, 4, 1 terms. Now here we can see this x2 terms come twice. If you remember this formula, that is 2 into even terms. You can see 2 is even terms. It means this number you have to take into consideration twice. Now how you will get 120? It's very simple, like previous. 1 into 6 plus 4 into 8 plus 1 into 10. That's only for one strip. Again for second strip, again 1 into 10 plus 4 into 12 plus 1 into 14. You will get 120. If you want to use another procedure, you can use y0 plus yn. It means 5 plus 13 plus 4 into odd terms, 4 into 7 plus 11 plus 2 into even terms, 2 into 9. You will get 108. Like, complete this table: 120, 108, 96, 84, 72. You will get all these number after one integration. Again, apply this column to these numbers. Again 1 into 120 plus 4 into 180 plus 1 into 96. Again remember this term, 96 will come twice because it's 2 into even terms, because these are 3 first strip and again the second strip. Again it means 96 should come twice. Then 120 plus 4 into 108 plus 2 into 96 plus 4 into 84 plus 1 into 72. You will get 1152. Then you can apply the same formula. Instead of hk by 4, here I am using hk by 9 into solution term. Solution term will come from this table. We will get 2 into 2 upon 9. Final answer is minus 234.667. You can try this example. Here number of strips are 5. Now first of all check it whether we can apply Simpson's 1/3 rule. If we are not able to apply Simpson's 1/3 rule, we can, instead of 5, we can take it as 6 or 4. Thank you. If we are having any questions, you can please post me.